Hi guys, this is Debbie with Debbie J's Crafting Corner. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm working with another new Spellbinders product. This is the Layered Wildflower Scene. It is brand new from the Into the Wilderness collection. I'll have links to all of the products I'm using today in the video description below for your convenience. And I think this is just pretty. I mean, it's basically a layering stamp, and I think this is going to turn out so cool. So we're going to give it a try, and I thought that it might be fun to try using this on one of these backgrounds that I made during a recent live stream, because look, I've got this humongous stack, and this is just one of my newer stacks. So let me first though do kind of a test run with the stamps to see how it's going to go. I just need to grab a piece of cardstock, and then I'm going to stamp those out, and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, since this is kind of a test, first off, the stamp has not been used before, so I'm going to try to rub a little of that extra stuff off of there to hopefully make it stamp a little bit better. And I'm going to start off with the grass and stems, all of the greenery from down at the bottom, and we shall see how that's going to look. So it would work fine on a landscape, but it also works perfect on a portrait, and I'm going to go ahead and go with portrait just because, and you know that I normally trim off a bit anyway from the edges, so this is going to work out really good for this one. So I think I'm going to just start off with one of my greens. I've got some Deck the Halls here. And that looks good. I think this would work really well as a silhouette stamp. Okay, so next I need to try lining up one of the layering pieces. So I'm going to go with the larger one, because I'm not real sure what the smaller one's for, other than it looks like it probably nestles in right there. Okay, so I went ahead and looked at the website, and the way that it looks on the Spellbinders site, we first got the green, they did it in a light green, and then they had a yellow for this the second stamp. So I'll go ahead and go with one of my lighter colors. I think I'll try Pixie Dust. It's not too dark or too light, so let's see what that one looks like. And I think I lined it up pretty well. Since it's flowers, nothing is ever perfect, and this is kind of a watercolory look anyway. Oh, that is pretty. Okay, next I'm going to go with that last stamp, which looks like it can go in a couple of different places. Like one would be right about here. So I'll go ahead and give that one a try. And this time I'm going to go with some Tutti Frutti. Okay, that looks pretty cute, and I think I'll put some more of these little flowers over here. And I think that's the thing. These are basically wildflowers, so you could probably leave them pretty much anywhere you wanted to on here. Okay, and I think that looks pretty cute. And then to finish it up, we've also got a sentiment in this set. It just says, "For my friend," and I think that is nice. I said that this was going to be just kind of a test run, but I think I'm actually going to keep it because I like it. Let's see, go a little bit higher, I think. Now I want it in that little groove right there. And this time I think I'm going to do that one. I think I'm going to go back to the green. And I put too much ink on my stamp, but that's okay. That is just so pretty. So let's try that on a different panel. Now, I like the colors there, so I kind of want to go with is something somewhat light. Let's see what I've got. That's kind of cute. And I'm going to start off with this bigger one. The best way I know of to make sure that I don't get anything all over the edges is to basically mask it off. So I'm going to just use some purple tape for this. And I think I want to keep this lighter color part up at the top, basically just because that is, make it look like it's like a lighter part of the sky. I could always add in some yellow up in there if I want to later, depending on how I feel about that. Okay, that looks like it's close enough. So I'm going to go back in with that Deck the Halls, because I do like that dark green. Okay, that looks good. And this time I'm going to use the transparency to help me line up where I want my flowers to go. So I think what I'm going to do is just go ahead and put it on top. And then I can shift this around a little bit. And I could do that one at the same time. I'm going to say that that is close enough. And I'm going to do the same as I did the first time and go with the pixie dust for the upper flowers. And Tutti Frutti for the lower. Okay, I think I need a little bit more of the purple, so I am going to go ahead and put some more of that down. And go back over this. That looks pretty. Yes, I do like that. Awesome. So next I'm going to go and put some more of the greenery down and fill up this little tiny spot over here. I think that would look pretty good just like that. And just pick up a stamp. Okay, that looks pretty good. So I'll do the same thing that I did on this. I really like this guide. It is working perfectly. It's kind of nice when you realize that you've been given all the tools to make layered stamping so super easy. Yes, it's going this way, so I need to put both of these guys down. Okay, and then turn it so I can see. And then I will just layer those little flowers right about there. Okay, so we've got Tutti Frutti for the lower. And then pixie dust for my upper. And I don't have to cover the whole stamp because I'm not using the whole stamp. And it looks like it might have shifted just a little bit, but that's okay. I think this still looks really nice. Okay, so now I just need to take off my tape. I do want to still add that same sentiment back in, so go ahead and remove all these stamps from my platform, and then I'll put that for my friend right up here in that sky. And I will come back in with Deck the Halls on that. And this stamping was so darn easy that you could very easily do some mass producing of these cards. For this one, I'm going to go ahead and just... Actually, I don't even want to trim it down. It looks so nice. I do need to trim it down so I can get a little bit of a matte layer around it. So this is going to be 4 by 5 1/4. And then I can put it onto a colored card base. This one, I think I want to trim it down so that I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a 1/4 inch around on all 4 sides. And to do that, I am lining up this ridge part of my paper trimmer, because what between that and the edge is right around a 1/4 inch. This is just so lovely. Oh my goodness. As usual, I need a little bit of bling to go along with this, right? That's a little bit too much bling, but anyway. Let me get some of the larger ones. And I'm just going to add a few to the front of this card. So that finishes that one up. So if you'd like to see some more cards where I use some amazing Spellbinders products, be sure to check out this playlist here. Thank you guys so much for joining me today, and have a wonderful day. And remember, if I can make it, you can too. See you next time.